them that we are ready to work together with them. And today I'm so much privileged that I have my guests, and they are not very new to us, the ones who have been watching us. So I want just to give them a short time, and then let them maybe tell us about themselves. Kwenye wametoka venye kuko. Judy, you can tell us whether your place has rained, venye kuko, kama njoo iko kali sana, just it's a time.
Yeah, good morning, viewer. My name is Julia Waweru. I'm a family therapist. Wow. I've come from Muranga. Muranga is as hot as Nairobi. Wow. I don't know what's happened with the climate changes because our place is usually cold, but for now it's very, very hot.
Oh, it's very hot. Huh?
Well. Yes, wow. It's well with God.
That's nice. Julia's just saying that she has come from Muranga. Wow, I remember those mountains at Muranga. I have once been at Muranga. So I know. It's not hilly. So hizo milima naonanga zinakatakata hivi za kwenu. Oh, so Muranga is quite big, eh? Okay, that you'll tell me later about that. Eh? Yes. Hi Derek, karibu sana.
Hi Rachel.
Yes,
thank you.
Tell us about yourself.
The name is Derek and I'm born again, husband to one wife, father to one daughter yet. Because I'm younger.
One yet.
They're coming.
Yes, and I live in Nairobi, but I'm from Machakos. When Julia amesema Muranga, I'm thinking of maybe taking a off kwenda ushago kidogo.
Uone venye kuko.
Hizo mashamba.
I think you should carry some water. I think Machakos is ama mlitengenezewa maji.
We are blessed in Machakos.
Wow. Okay, I hear of Machakos. I've heard of late Machakos imekuwa a little bit green.
Yeah.
Yes.
Si ile Machakos tulikuwa tunasikia kitambo.
Ilikuwa kitambo.
Oh, so kuna ile Machakos ya size.
Right now we are blessed.
Wow, I think I should take a trip to Machakos and see how it is.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. Karibu sana. This is Heaven Board. We are happy to have you guys. We are so much privileged. We don't take it for granted.
Yes.
We know out of your busy schedule you can find time to be with us. So karibu sana. Today we have a very touching topic. Sijui tutaianzia wapi this topic, because this is now where parents, sijui watanimeza leo, sijui watasema Rachel asipitie hii barabara 10. But I know Julia is here. Julia uko side gani? Ya wazazi ama hii nyingine?
Yote, mimi nakuanga
no wonder you are a family therapist.
Yes,
so you cut across, eh?
Yes, I cut
so today we are discussing about career. Julia, tuna discuss nini by the way? It's like I'm forgetting. Remind me what we're discussing. What are we talking about?
The parental influence in career change.
Yes, Julia just said it. I know I wanted to know whether Julia bado anakumbuka. We are talking about parental influence in career choice. Yani wazazi wanahusika aje? Derek, mtu anaweza iweka aje na Kiswahili?
Hivyo tu wanahusikaje kwa career kwa Kiswahili ni?
Wanaingilia vile wanaingilia.
Okay, vile wazazi wanaingilia katika uchaguzi wa
career mimi sijui career ni.
Wow. Okay, that is what we are talking about today.
Yes,
so Julia, let us start with you. When it comes to parental influence, what comes in your mind?
Parental influence starts at a very early age when a child is born. First of all, your parents, by the way, Rachel, who told your parents to call you Rachel?
Hata ndio namuulizanga but then I have a grudge with my mom. Namuulizanga aje, unajua my mom didn't call me Rachel. Aliniita jina ingine hapo. Sasa namuulizanga mom, you'd have said it in English. Aliita na lugha ya kwetu so locally.
Hiyo ndio mzuri, hiyo ya kwenu, so that you know where you are coming from. Okay, Rachel, let me tell you, culture is also good because you are also able to know where you are coming from. Because let us love who we are. Even as we love our tribes, we do not become tribal, but you love who you are. Wow. So wherever you come from, love yourself. Like Derek is from Machakos. Let Derek love himself and love Machakos County, because that is his motherland. But do not become tribal just because of that. Okay? So what I'm saying, your name is good, but all the same, okay, you did not determine that name.
Yes, I was given the name.
They gave you the name. Yes. And then they decided at what age you are going to start schooling. That is a whole society, your parents and the society. So everything that you have done until maybe you are age 25 was controlled by your parents
Kabisa.
And the society itself. True. Because who told them, or who told even the formal education that you as Rachel, you are supposed to go to the school from age 1 to 18 years? Who said that? Some of us are slow runners. Yeah. Maybe you are supposed to do your KCP at 24 years.
Nilikuwa naambiwa nishike mkono hivi kama nimefikisha.
Haifiki yangu, I struggled. I really struggled hiyo ya kushika hivi. Lakini dakika ya mwisho ni kidogo nikaambiwa go to class 1. So I did not go to nursery school.
Oh, you didn't go to nursery school. Kwa hivyo nyinyi mlianza corruption in school, you didn't go to. Okay, Derry. Now, Julie is telling us about how parent influence the career choice. What can you say about that?
The thing I will maybe hard on it's very important for a parent to be the first can I say partaker of the influencing on the career, like that thing on influence it's very important. Ndio watoto tukitoka pale nje of course we'll get many other careers, but the first thing that it should be done from the house, whenever you the four corners house hata kama mko na a lot of bedrooms nini that hiyo inapaswa kuwa tu the first thing hapo, like many kids they pick their career, maybe the mom the dad is doing, like if they love swimming the kid may just want to love swimming, but first from there.
Yeah.
Okay,
but I think, Rachel, what we should be saying, as I support what Derek is saying, Derek is saying we learn from the parents. So for us as the parents, then it means we are supposed to try and learn our kids, isn't it? Yes. Then we understand what is she good at, what is he good at. Then we try to cultivate that. But unfortunately, most of the times what we do as parents, you know, for us we are a bit older than you. What we do, we make a lot of mistakes.
Well, Julia,
you know, Derek is very good because
you are
older.
Me not being there.
Okay. You not being there, okay, I'm older.
Okay. Yeah,
for us, the younger generation is really trying. They are really trying to make it, at least to become better and to look at the kids and understand what they want to learn. For us, in most cases, we were like, you are going to do what I have chosen for you.
Yes.
You know, I as Judy, I failed to become a lawyer because maybe that is what I wanted to become. You know me, I'm talkative and I definitely when I was young, I thought I would become a lawyer. Though for now, I stand for the families. I'm also a lawyer in some way.
In that area.
Yeah, exactly. Now, because I did not become a lawyer, I want my child to become a lawyer. Instead of looking at my kid and understand this child is good at this, let us cultivate that.
But Julia, I don't want to say that I want to differ with you, but I want to praise my argument and say that me wanting my child to become a lawyer or that engineer or that big name, I think I want good for my family. Definitely. So ndio sababu nataka I want that big name. I want my family should have an engineer, my family should have a doctor, should have a big teacher, you know.
Definitely. Every parent wants.
Yes.
Every parent wants. So ndio sababu naona mimi nitasukuma niseme yes, can you place on. That's the biggest problem we have. That's why we have doctors who are not happy. Okay, we have engineers who are not happy because your parents made you become a doctor, but you want better to become an artist. That is who you are. That's why you want to become a carpenter.
Want to say, Derek, hii engineer kitu anasema ni ukweli. Yani we have doctors who are not happy.
Yes.
We have teachers who are not happy.
Yes.
We have engineers who are not happy. And they're still in the line of job and they're still on duty.
Yes. He's a doctor and every time he passes through a carpentry shop and they see what the workshop has done, there's always the boy in them or the girl in them which says, I could have made better furniture than that, because that is who they are.
That is what they are.
Yes. They are not that doctors in nature.
And then what then led them to become doctors? Because I don't see
Society.
7 years in training.
Society.
Like there's a story that I heard long ago. This guy was forced by the generation of Julia. Acha niseme hivyo.
Nimekubali hiyo.
This parent forced this kid to go and study for doctor. Na yeye alikuwa anataka kusomea lawyer. Like, do you know that alienda kusoma, is it 7 years to be a doctor? Na after graduation alikuja akakelea mamake the certificate degree. Hiyo ni yako. Acha sasa nirudi kusoma yangu.
Many have done so. Many have done so.
These things are, you know, me I hear stories. Now Derek has come with a story. You know, me I've heard that kuna mtu ameipeleka certificate akambia, mom, this is yours now. So it is a real thing. It has ever happened.
Na anakuambia, now I'm going back to school to do mine.
Now Julia, tell us. Now who nani akona shida? Is it the parents or the person who agrees? Because I don't see chenye kitafanya mimi niambiwe ni as Rachel go and do engineering or do wacha niseme photography, because Felix ako pale anaweza sema ninamwataka. What would make me agree to do something that I feel is not in me? Is it the pressure from the parents? Is it
the
me
society,
as the person
as a whole?
who is not?
You know what, Rachel? Here comes this great kid at school. You are doing well in books. So from the word go, from class 1, hata mwalimu mwenyewe, even the teachers are telling you, wewe utakuwa daktari. Wewe hakuna pahali unasikia hiyo daktari, lakini everybody is like, wewe utakuwa daktari. Wewe ni engineer. When you go home, your mother says so, oh, my boy, oh, my daughter, wewe ni daktari. Wewe utakuwa wakili. Wewe ni lawyer. No, they keep on saying that. What happens is that they continually condition us. Let me tell you who you are today and even who I am today. Even Derek. Part of it, 80%, is because of the society. not only parents,
society.
because also parents are going through the stresses of the society. You know, the society wants you to bring up doctors and engineers. Society, let me tell you, if Derek, you tell people my daughter will become an artist, they will look at you like, sasa wewe ni mzazi wa sangapi? Yes. You know the society. Sasa wewe ni mzazi wa sangapi? Umeanza kuotea mtoto wako kuwa an artist instead of thinking of her becoming a doctor or an engineer or something, you see. So you also going through, the parents are also going through the stresses of life. They are trying to keep up with the society. This same society, Rachel, is the one that wants you to bring up healthy kids. Our jalingi, they also want you to educate your kids to a certain level. They also want your kids to be disciplined in a certain way. They don't even care that our parenting styles are different.
Not different. And people are different.
And people are different. And they are unique. You know, so the Bible tells us that we are unique. Rachel, you can never be me. Even your own daughter will not be Rachel. Your own daughter is unique, completely, totally different from you. And that is why you find when they become of age, teens now, the mothers of teens, if you talk to them right now, the parents, they will tell you they are experiencing a lot of problems with their kids. And they are not problems, it's nature. These kids get to a certain point where they don't want to become like you. They will really realize, I am not a doctor. You are telling me to become a doctor. That is not where my heart is. And that is where unasikianga wazazi wengi wakisema, mtoto wangu siku hizi anisikii. Hata nikimwambia. Because they know what they actually, as a parent, lean back a bit and learn your child and be able to identify who is he or who is she trying to become. Then support that, cultivate that.
Wow.
Because that's where we fail.
Unajua, for the first time did you have, hata ile time ile nilikusikiza kidogo. Unajua hizi vitu, unafika mahali mpaka unaona anafika mahali na did I really listen? Do I even listen even up to now, because I also have that role. Derek,
many parents tell me that.
Judy anasema the society is expecting so much from us.
Yes.
The way you bring up your kid, the way, the discipline, because what maybe I'm calling discipline or indiscipline could be discipline to you, or could be something different.
Exactly.
Maybe tell us what the society terms as indiscipline, because one thing, like now, the people are most outgoing. If that person is outgoing and maybe is a sanguine, you'll explain to us that term, because nilisikia wewe ukisema, then unaweza pata at times they term that person as indiscipline, somebody who is not even mwenye hana msimamo. In your own words and in your own observation, what can be done? Because the society is expecting, as you have said, and what they say term to be in discipline could not even be discipline. What about that?
Is it to me?
Yes, to you both, whoever.
You know, sometimes, let me tell you, think of a classroom where we have these kids who are talkative. They are sanguines. They have to talk, because that's their personality. We come into this world with different personalities. And actually, it's not necessary that you get your personality from your parents. Maybe your parents could be a perfect melancholy who is calm, and you know, and the child is just a sanguine. Those people must talk. So when you got the classroom, how many teachers understand that you are a sanguine? And they understand when we are making noise and when we are talking, okay, it's your indiscipline.
Or when you're interacting
with so many people. You are interacting with so many people. It is something in nature. It is in you.
It is in you.
And so they try to silence you. Then, when you are very quiet, you know, these people who are quiet, peaceful phlegmatics. They are quiet. You tell them, face this way, look this way. They do. Sit here. They sit for 2 hours without asking. Where? Uliniambia nikae hapa kwani utakuja saa ngapi? You know, some of us, you cannot tell us. Mimi huwezi niambia kali hapa for 15 minutes. I will be like, Rachel, uliniambia nikae hapa. You know, that's my personality. Yes. They are peaceful phlegmatics. People who really... Have you ever seen those people who will work in the same office for 30 years, in the same seat you found them there, they retire there, they have not tried anything else, and they are okay.
They still come back
and they are okay. I think that's a topic we need to discuss, personality traits, because people don't understand these things. And people are like, kwani una ni mjinga wapi anashindanga hapa? That is his or her personality. So the teachers will try to compare you, Rachel, and that... You know, this is Julia, I'm talkative, and they try to compare me with that other girl. Julia huwezi nyamaza kama ya Njeri. You know,
That is now where we do the mistake. Let me tell our viewers. Let me tell our viewers that we are waiting for your comments. We are waiting for your feedback. You can participate in the show. You can tell us how you feel about our topic. You can tell us what you want us to discuss next time. So your comments, anything that you want to tell us is highly welcome. Our number is on the screen. You can text. You can WhatsApp. Karibu sana. So Julia, we go back to what you have said about personality, and. When it comes to personality, is it a determinant also when it comes to career choice?
Yes.
Wow.
How is it? A great determinant. Because the careers that you choose, it will depend on your personality trait. Imagine a sanguine. You take a sanguine to be a teacher. They cannot do it.
Seriously?
Yes.
But we have sanguines who are teachers. And they do well, I think, according to me.
They don't.
And their classes are always lively.
They get to a certain point where they get stressed out because they don't do something for very long. They get bored very easily. So when they do it like for 2-3 years, they feel like they want to change and do something else. Because that means do something. They do today when they are, what they are doing today, after like 1 hour they feel, 1 year they feel, I'm bored. They need to change to do something else. They like bright colors. They like talking. They like traveling. They are outgoing. So you are telling them to stay in an office. For a teacher, it's better off because for a teacher, anaenda class hii, anaenda hii ingine, so they are moving around. But tell them to sit in an office. Sit. To be a secretary.
It becomes an issue.
It becomes an issue.
So now sanguines will not become secretaries, Julia.
They don't make good.
Oh,
they don't. They do because hakuna kazi, okay? Necessarily hakuna kazi. That's why they do well.
It's like you said, being a doctor and you're not happy, being a teacher and you're not happy.
Exactly.
So atakuwa secretary at the same time but with a lot of...
But you're not happy.
Anajikaza sana.
They are the secretaries unaendaga kwa nini unamuuliza swali. You wonder, haya, sisi hatukukuwa na wewe. Why are you angry with me? You know the people you find and you ask them a question and they are like, wamekasirika unashangaa, ala, sisi hatukulala na wewe.
So the person is in the long place.
You are in the wrong place.
Julia.
You find a teacher who repeats. You find a teacher who stands in front of a class, repeats a topic, or maybe it's a formula. One child has not gotten it. The teacher repeats again, and he's not angry. He repeats. He takes the child and tells him, "Come, sit here. Let me show you." They go step by step.
A lot of patience.
That's a perfect melancholy. They don't get tired. They want things to be done perfectly. They can repeat for 10 times, but they want you to do it perfectly because they are perfect melancholies. Sanguine, 2 times hujashika tupa vitabu nje.
Nakwambia sijui ni mtoto wa aina gani.
Mtoto wa nani?
Wow. That's quite
so
sad.
Personality traits, that's why I say, Rachel, some of these things that we are doing today, these are topics that we need to really discuss and discuss
in details because they are quite wide.
Because that's why we are going through issues. That's why we have chosen the wrong partners. Because you don't know. Yes, you did not even from the word go understand their personality. Because if you marry 2 sanguines, those people can. Hiyo ni shida. If you marry 2 peaceful phlegmatic, imagine 2 people who are peaceful. Wewe anakaa pale, wewe anakaa hapa, hakuna mwenye anapianga mwingine. Amuka sasa,
What?
It's a big problem. If you marry 2 powerful cholerics, powerful cholerics, people who they don't ask questions, they want to do well. Like you determine that I want to build a house. They only have money for one lorry of same cement. The next minute wapata amemwaga hiyo lorry. Na unamuuliza, "Haya, what is happening?" "We are building a house." "Hakuna pesa?" "Yes, we are building."
Wow.
And he moves on. By the way, the world was built by powerful cholerics. Because when they decide of something, they are risk takers.
They decide I'm doing this, they do that.
They are risk takers. So, let's go back to our kids.
Yes.
You need to understand their personality traits. Maybe your child is a powerful choleric. Hakuambiangi vitu nyingi akifanya. Unapatanga tu alishaanza ka kitu kingine, you are like, yes, the parent, "Hey, wezi niambia, I'm your mother, you can't tell me this." You bring a lot of issues. You need to understand, this one could be a powerful choleric. That's why he's doing things without consulting. But there is a way you also train them how to.
There's something that I've picked from you, Judy. You've said that learn the child's or the young person's traits, personality and traits, and then support.
Yes, support. Cultivate that.
Okay, I'm looking for that word that you have said, support. What exactly, Derek, according to you? She's saying support. What is the support that she's talking about? Support, is it that I go pay school fees? What is support according to her?
I think I can say the moral support first, like trying to encourage and just trying to first of all try understand hiyo kitu anasema ni nini, like what the sanguines and I don't know what
the powerful cholerics,
you can get them at a click on just Google nowadays. Just Google the type of personalities. You just understand. Last time she talked about information. Get information. A lot of us parents, nasikia raha kusema hivyo.
How dare I told you karibu sana to the world. And my friend, it is not that easy.
Yes, I know.
You know, you're enjoying right now.
we do not have the right information yet. Wazazi tunatembea na simu smartphones. Yet tuko na wifi kwa nyumba, but we do not have that. Unaweza pata kuna parent akona a lot of wifi, analipa juu watoto wake wako this and this, but yeye akona computer, akona lab, but Google anything. So the information first ndio how to support. And if I can, I see things in movies because I am a young person, of course. And there's this animation inaitwa Spies in Disguise, and ikianza, the mom, the kid tells the mom that I don't want to go to school because kids at school wananiita weird. The mom kneels down and anamwambia, the world needs weird people, and one day your machines, kwa sababu wanatengeneza machines too weird, will save the world.
Wow.
Like that's just a movie, but I pick the strong message in that. Wow. Unapata that support, unaona ameshajua ni sawa, they are weird things, but ana support. And when you finish the movie, you see what he does akiwa amesha grow. So first, when you Google, I would love to believe that lady already knows that one day mtoto atakuwa na many technologies. Unaget It starts with, what do you know? Support to what do you know about that kid. Kuna watoto wengi wanapenda football. Jisumbukie, let's say you think you have kids?
Kids are people.
Let's say one of them maybe wanapenda, nowadays ladies pia wanapenda football. Unaweza jisumbukia kwenda kwa Twitter kutafuta Premier League kujua ni nini inaendelea huko, but wazazi wengi hata nini hawata get that information.
Sasa hiyo umerusha kwangu, ndio kuna vitu Derek huwezi fanya.
Imagine venye Derek amesema, imagine ingekuwa ni mzazi wa hapa. Hiyo mtoto amesema siendi shule. What's the first thing the parent will do?
Kwanza nakwambia
sikiza
nikwambie mlango ndio ile. Nitaka nikupate kwa shule na nakufuata nyuma.
Imagine.
That is what happens.
Ataenda with that heart.
Kwanza mimi nimepatana na watoto hapa wakilia kwa barabara in the morning, and then I wonder, kwa nini watoto wanalianga wakienda shule asubuhi? You know me, I don't know. I think that time sijui kama wangu walikuanga wanalia wakienda shule. But why do kids nowadays cry as they go to school?
You need to investigate as a parent and ask yourself, why is it that my child doesn't want to go to school? Even when we are leaving home, you are going home and your child is crying. You've always left that child with that your house girl. You've already you have a house girl, and when you are leaving, your child is crying. Your child is trying to tell you something that, mom, when you go, something bad happens to me. They are communicating to you. They are talking to you, but we don't listen. Your child tells you, I don't want to go to school.
Don't want to know.
You don't want to know why they don't want to go to school. You are supposed to investigate. Is somebody bullying them at school?
And that has
you remember the case
Julia?
of the boy who killed himself last week? He hanged himself because he was sodomized. And the parents didn't know. Yes. The parents didn't know. I also watched another video of a lady who was saying how his son hanged himself. And the other kids were calling her and telling her, Mom, nini anacheza mchezo baya, mimi anacheza mchezo. I like when they came at that time, that's when the lady went to check. But she already found the son. He's already hanging
himself.
Yes. Wow. Why? They cannot. He was sodomized in school. And he has never
didn't have anyone to talk about what he's going through. He didn't have anyone to talk to. That triggers me, Julia, and makes me feel, I think we shall one day have a topic on issues that maybe affect people, our young people in school.
And especially our boy kids. The boy child. Yeah. You know, for them, men are wired that way. Okay, they're not wired to talk so much like us. Even when they are sanguines, what they talk about is not about the issues. Okay, they talk about football, nini, vitu zenye haziwa, sindio?
Yeah.
They don't really open up. So we really need to empower our boy kids to talk.
We need to spare that, Julia, because we already have a topic in progress about the boy child. A day is coming that we need to continue on the boy child. So kindly, maybe we shall organize on how we can talk more about the boy child, because it is already a topic that we handled last time, and we need to continue with it. I want to get back to our topic on parental influence on career choice. And just as Derek has just said, that we need support, what the vision that our young people have. But I'm looking at it from this perspective. Our young people have been moved to career choice by, sitaki kusema society, nataka kusema, let me say technology, let me say the surrounding, because I want to say that I want to be a fashion designer because I want to dress a certain politician, I want to dress a certain, so it is not in me, but I want that fame, that I'm the one who dressed Rachel, I'm the one who dressed Julia, I'm the one who dressed such somebody famous. Now me as a parent, would you tell me that I'll support that? My child coming and telling me, I'm sorry to say this because kuna siku niambiwa kuna mwingine anataka kufanya fashion and design, and then I was like, fashion and design?
Yes.
You would tell me I'll support that without even knowing ni nini nimefanya afanya fashion and design, because I know, as much as I know, he may not be good at hata labda kufaa kwake si mzuri. So I'm wondering what is making him get driven into fashion and design. Ndio ananiambia, mom, this is what I want. And then Derek is here telling me I need support. You want to say I'll still support that one? According in your own observation.
Let me tell you, Rachel, right from the word go, when your child is growing up and he's coming up, you are able to identify. If you are keen, and I'm very sorry, it's very hot. If you are keen, you will be able to identify some traits in him or her that tells you this one could become a mechanic. Because chuma mukiweka karibu, every time you come, you find him with those chuma screws, anafungua mpaka mapata radio imefunguliwa, you just see this one could be becoming a mechanic. And you will be able to see someone who is becoming a fashion designer. Okay? Anatengeneza tu vitu. She's able to make some to vitu to cards, anachora, unaona? So it will not just come up when they are in university and you're like, Mom, I want to become a fashion designer. You had seen it. You are always smarter. I tell parents, you will always, and you are always smarter
than your children.
You'll be able to pick those unless you've been absent. Wow. You know some parents are there, they are in the house, but they are absent. They are not there. Okay, you can see them walking around, but they really don't know what is happening to their kids.
Wow, Julia has just said you are smarter than your child. So you should start learning the traits from akiwa mdogo. Asikuja kuambia akiwa amefika 18 years na anataka kwenda kufanya mechanic na hujai muona hata ameshika hata any metal. Yes. So we are going for a very short break and we are coming back shortly.
Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be among the number. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Life is a series of experience, with the good and the bad, mountains and valleys. And in all our experiences, we need the Word of God. Life in the Word is a program that is derived to encourage you to study the Word of God, that you may be able to interact with the Word of God, and that it may help you grow spiritually. And so every Saturday evening from 8 p.m. to 8:30, tune in for Life in the Word, and you shall be encouraged. God bless you.
The Proverbs 31 woman is described as godly, wise, and industrious. She goes out of her way to make sure that her needs and those of her family are met. This is where we invite such women to share their success stories so as to encourage, inspire, and motivate other women. Join us every Thursday from 8 p.m. for Women in Business Show with me, Millie Okello. See you then.
And we live in a world that is against God, against the Lord Jesus Christ, and opposed to so many things that you and I believe. So we have to decide, am I going to live by my emotions? Am I going to live by what other people are doing? Or am I going to live by the one thing that I know will absolutely give me clear, true guidance every single day of my life?
4 decades ago,
we started In Touch Ministries to lead people worldwide into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ. Throughout the years, we've seen God's greatness, His love and His blessings in such awesome ways that we just want everyone to know Him.
God's favor is unmerited. We will be telling you stories about women of favor or daughters of favor who through their stories have touched many lives. I'll be your host, Rebecca Wangoi, and this is Daughters of Favor. You are highly favored.
So do hundreds of thousands of your potential customers.
My name is Rebecca Wangoi. Welcome to Life in Ministry.
Gospel Reggae Fist.
Heaven Bound TV is the fastest growing Christian channel offering cost-effective and affordable rates. Your customers will see you, feel you, and love it. To advertise, contact us on 0722 111 107 or email us at heavenboundtvstation@gmail.com. You're watching us now, aren't you?
Right, tuko Heavens Bound TV hapa tunakuletea muziki ya rumba. Hapa nchini Kenya hakuna station nyingine la kuletea muziki ya rumba, pure rumba gospel. Shirikiana nasi kila siku ya Ijumaa tunapokuletea muziki ya gospel rumba hapa Heavens Bound. Kila siku ya Ijumaa kuanzia saa 8 mpaka saa 10. Niite friend Martin na marafiki Martin, niko naye DJ Jamal hapa ndani ya Heavens Bound. Kila Ijumaa tuna loketa. Shirikiana nasi kila Ijumaa na utabarikiwa.
Que des zéros et que des zéros.
God's favor is unmerited. We will be telling you stories about women of favor or daughters of favor who through their stories have touched many lives. I'll be your host, Rebecca Wangoi, and this is Daughters of Favor. You are highly favored.
When the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be among the number, oh, when the saints go marching in.
Wow, we are back, and during the break, tumeambiana we need to support our kids. Lakini mimi nimewaambia, according to me, naona kama ile kari yenye iko na do ndio nitapatia mtoto wangu, you know, because me I want in future when I grow old, older than now the way I am, at least kwangu nisemange kuna daktari hiyo majina kubwa, you know, a big, ndio nimewaambia, si ndio? And then because this is something has really affected most parents, because I have also seen in a family where from firstborn to fifthborn wote ni walimu. Do you want to tell me, Julia, how wote huwa anasukumililiwa, you need to go to teaching, you need to go to, is that the case? Because me, this thing is really confusing me. I need more explanation on this, because I will not support my child, as you have said, to take a career that I feel haina do ama atafanya vizuri in the future. Because mimi kama mzazi, I want my child to akae vizuri. Do I have a problem? Yes. Ama what is the issue?
Yes.
Kutaka mtoto wangu akae vizuri na nijue vizuri akona ata earn a good living, niko na shida.
Nani who said kukaa vizuri kuwa na pesa?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is heaven bound.
Who said that? Yeah. Who said that? That when you have money, you are happy. We have very many poor people who are very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, isn't it, Derek?
Yes.
People who are poor, but they are very happy. Mm-hmm. Couples.
What brings about happiness? Me, I'm thinking, if I'm able to provide my needs, I'm able to my child is able to do the many things. Atusumbuana.
Rachel, you don't know, you don't believe that there are couples who are poor, but they are very happy, and they really love each other.
Because when you go kwa hiyo nini niambie, are there couples who are not
poor,
yes,
but
and they are
very happy? They come, you go out there, you come with your 200 shillings. The man gets out there, he comes with his 500 shillings. They put the money on the table. And then they say, hii ni ya sukuma, hii ni ya mboga, hii 100, pelekea mwalimu, and they are very happy. And you find them laughing. And they eat ugali, sukuma, they sleep well.
You iko na connection na career choice.
Yeah?
You iko na connection na career
yes,
choice.
Because a child who is growing up in that family is a child who is happy. Is a child who can be able to express him or herself because the parents are happy. We have seen very rich people and their kids are killing themselves. They are rich, but the kids have not found time to express themselves because mom and dad don't get time to be together. You don't have family time. Yes, you have money. Everything is there in the fridge. Masausage and everything. Unakulanga peke yako kwa kakona ukilia because nobody understands you in that family. So, mambo ya pesa, Rachel, and the parents out there, it's not about money. We have become too financial. We have become too formal in everything that we do. So you think because you have money, anybody you find on the road driving, you think they are happy. No. Kuna vijana wengi sana huko wa boda boda who are very happy. Na boda boda zao, and they are very happy.
I'm looking at this episode. Mimi nataka kutetea wazazi kidogo from where I sit. Because we have seen parents who have gone through a lot of pain in paying school fees. Umelipia mtoto school fees, amesoma first year. Alikuja akakwambia akusomee. Saa hii nataka kufanya fashion and design. Anaanza. Anafika katikati second year anakuja anakuambia unajua mom, I want to drop the course. As much as unaniambia me I need to support these people. Are you sure? Okay, ni support, nimuulize dhani. Then gani nyingine unataka? Niambie sasa anataka ni gani nyingine? Wanakujanga wanabadilisha nayo because they are there.
We must look at the reason why they move around. We must look at the reason why.
Anakuambia nataka kufanya mansion. You pia una support.
No.
I'm feeling with the parents.
That's not what I'm saying.
And then after a short time anakuja tena anakuambia I want to drop these other one. Are you still telling me I continue supporting? There is a point I should reach and say now this is no. I should also give directives and this is the way forward.
That's why I'm saying. You know your parent. You know your kids. And when they decided to do a certain course, and that is not what they had in their blood, the blood. You know, ile career yako is in your blood. It's your total makeup of who you are. That is what you want. The reason why some of us change is because of what other people are saying there, and because we do not have high self-esteem from where we are coming from. Your mother or your father has never affirmed your cause. You know you want to become a carpenter, okay? You want to work with wood. But nobody has ever affirmed that in your family. So when you go to school and you hear other people saying, oh, me, I'll become a lawyer. So you are like, I think because I have not been supported in this one, I will do this one. That's why they waver around, because their self-esteem doesn't allow them to make choices for themselves. But if you are able to build and cultivate high self-esteem for your children, actually they will be able to tell you, you know what, mom, I am a businessman.
I need to do business.
And I want to do business.
I've ever had, kuna mtu amewahi niambia, a form 3 students come and tells him or her, mom nataka kuacha shule, to go and play guitar. And you said very well that ati ulisema US ama ulisema wapi ati mtoto anaenda kucheza football na anaambiwa it is okay you go. You want to tell me as a parent now, Rachel, mtoto ataniambia I want to drop out of school because I feel I need to play guitar, I can do well na guitar. As much as mnaniambia ni support, hata hii bado, will I really support it?
And that is where your parenting skills comes in. Like the seriousness of a parent comes in. Si tunawaambia to support, tuachilie wafanye venye wanataka. No. There's that seriousness, like let me just use that example of that movie, it was Spice in Disguise. Like venye Julia anasema affirmation, when the mom affirmed, kwanza alimwambia team weird na wakagota, let's be team weird. That's the affirmation that the kid did not let go, because one person supported me in whatever, in these gadgets that I make that are weird. So na mamake kamwambia we are team weird, the affirmation first. Ikifika hiyo part ya mambo sijui gitani nini, use your seriousness as a parent now to just say, if you want to play that, first clear this, and then I'll support you in this. Like there's a Kenyan female DJ, I think the first Kenyan DJ, a woman. She's now a lawyer at, I think, Kilimani Courts, Kilimani. But first, as she started campus, the mom and dad, of course, they didn't like the DJ thing. But yeah, akipatiana testimony, alikuwa anasema fare yake akipatiwa anaenda DJ school, but bado anasoma law. Like she became that famous that akajilipia DJ and everything, mpaka kaanza kusupport mamake kulipa the law. Right now she's a lawyer. Unaona? The mom is
bado DJ amefanya.
DJ anafanya.
I have an issue with that, Julia. I don't know whether it is me, because I think hii kitu watu wameita DJ, most parents wenye nimeongea nao, sijui kama ni wale ninaishi nao Geshagi kidogo, ndio hawapendi, because ukisikia mtoto wako anafanya DJ, kwanza unasemanga what have you talked about? You know, I found it. But in the long run, I found these guys are doing so well.
Yeah, they are.
Some of them are doing so well. Some of them are in the music industry, and they are really making money, if that is, because that is now, in quotes, what our young people are looking for. Because they want to go for those fast, making money fast, jobs. Yeah. You know. And now I want maybe Julia tell us what we need to do. Because we're already in a mess. Most of our young people have already gone to trainings, maybe trainings that they didn't want, maybe that they were forced to, by maybe the society, by the parents, by any other person. What do you think? Now, what can we do about it? Because they are already in it. Asha soma engineering, and akona certificates kwa nyumba. It's not the guy is stuck in the house, not knowing now, what do? I did the course, my parents are no longer even ready to pay more school fees for me, and here I am. Now, how can we help these guys out? Because they are there. Wakona certificates.
Wakonazo.
Yes. Well, how can we help them
out?
If
they have already gone up to that point, they've already gone to school, they have certificates, let them look for jobs. Okay?
Iyo sasa yumesema there will be jobs and not happy.
Yes, let them first of all do it. Then you can as well take yourself back to school. Rachel, you and I know that we have been to school, and we have taken ourselves back to school. Yeah. Okay? That's because your parents took you up to that level. That's what they believed in. You can as well take yourself back to school. So, tafuta kazi kwanza. Go and be patient. Parents,
your certificate akona kwa nyumba, tafuta job nayo.
For the young people, you should also learn to be patient. And that's where first things come. First things first.
Do what you are supposed to do. How can you tell me to be patient in the world that we are living today? Unataka kuvaa vizuri.
You are very young.
Well, you've not seen the challenges that these young people are facing. Wakienda huku barabara hujavaa vizuri. And you've seen the way these young people are dressing. And my friend.
And when you don't face the challenges.
Unamwangalia unashangaa amekuja na ile chopa imeanguka ama what has happened. And then this person unamwambia be patient and wait. And an associate now.
And do something. Don't just wait. Don't just sit back.
That is what will lead them to go for those fast paying jobs. Hata kama si kitu mtu anapenda. Because I want kufit in that category.
First of all, kwanza fanya kazi yenye imepatikana. Can you first of all do what is available? If there is work to do, do it first of all. Even if it's not what you went to school for. First of all, do that. And know that you will still actualize. You will still become what you have always wanted to become. Be patient. As a parent, you asked Derek about supporting everything that your child says. Like, mtoto anataka kuenda shule. don't be a friend to your child as a parent. Ati sasa wewe mtu akikataa kutaka kwenda shule, you also unamwambia haya basi unataka gitaa, ndio hiyo gitaa. No, you also enabling your child to to be kind of either lazy, not to understand there is patience, not to understand there are things that need to be done fast. Okay?
Yes.
So as a parent, you need to teach your child, okay, fast things fast. Uko shule, kwanza usome. Let me understand why you don't want to go to school. If there's a problem, let us first of all handle that. First of all, handle what the problem that is in school. Problem. Okay?
You know, Julia, I've just remembered as mimi wakati wetu. I don't know kama ni kwetu kulikuwa na shinda mingi ama ilikuwa nini. But I remember my parents could make me participate also in my school fees because mnaambiwa muende kibarua kwa fulani kuna kibarua, we go and do, tumelipwa 500. So wewe 200 hii shika lipa shule. Today, is it okay for me to involve my son or my daughter in participating, paying maybe for school fees for him or her to achieve the career that he wants to undertake?
Okay, it depends. You know, that's a very tricky question because sometimes when you say that these kids need to go to work, you'll be accused of child labor.
No wonder.
But let me tell you, if you interact with people out there,
that time
even today,
kuna mali umeniattack child labor. Kwani that time mi wakati tulikuwa tunalimishwa mashamba huko was sent there to child labor. Ama there's nobody who cared that time about us.
Rachel, and they are supposed to do it. Let me tell you, as a parent, I would say they are supposed to do it. Why? If you don't work in the shamba, what are you spending that time doing? Idling. That is the time these young people are getting to do all crazy things because they are idle. For us, we used to work, kufanya kazi kwa shamba, mnafanya kabisa kama punda. That we didn't get time to idle around. Naona. So let them do what is supposed to be done at home. It's only that don't overdo it.
Okay, Derek, let me ask you. When it comes to career choice, and here I am as a young person, do I need maybe to have a role model or somebody whom I want to emulate for me to grow my career? Because kama tuseme I want to be the best presenter, should I be having a good somebody that I look unto and see that this person I would like want, or I want to be a good pastor? Would I want to emulate a certain man of God and know, say, niseme, let me work with this person? What would you say when it comes to career choice? Do I just need to go into career blindly, or do I need to have somebody whom I'm following or looking at what the person is doing?
Let me say yes first, then I take a pause, then I address venye Julia kaza kuna kitu na ban.
It's okay, Derek.
There is unasema hiyo nini, hata mimi nilifanya hizo mavibarua sana kwa shamba. Right now,
so mimi na wewe
right now we don't have shamba.
But
Sindio,
that time,
Nairobi kids. Sindio, like the 2021 kids, we don't have shambas. And you don't expect ati mtoto atoke hapa anza kulima. No. But there's a parent, let me ask you, there's a parent right now.
Hebu uliza Julia yaki. Uliza Julia Derek.
Okay. Ni communication. There's a parent right now in America. Let me just use an America. Mtoto wake I think 2017 alishinda $1 million, either $2 million ama $1 million, like on America Got Talent. Mtoto alikuwa 12 years old. You want to mean say hiyo pesa ya mtoto haitamlipia fees?
Anafaa kwanza alipe yote.
That is working, yeah. That is working because of a talent. The mom alikuwa ventriloquist.
But it is illegal over working but underage.
Of let's say East Africa Got Talent ilikuwa, si ndio? Like let's say your daughter aende ashinde. You want to mean say hiyo pesa yako?
Kwanza namwambia kwanza tuweke kwa account yangu.
Yeah, that is what. So I'm supporting her. Yes, they are still working and they can participate in paying
the
bills and everything. Now going back to the question, you need a role model. There's no way nili become an MC, like an MC just because ilikuja tu kwa akili. Like I just saw someone, I remember watching Groove Awards and I said I would like to be like that. Na kitu tu ikakuja tu ndani yangu. Like
it started growing.
And I started loving it. Nikaenda church camps, nikaona boeka, nikachukua mic, nikaanza kuwachangamsha tu pole tu until where I am today. And there's a conversation we were talking with Julia about fashion. Let me tell you, these kids are watching a lot of TV. Na a lot of TV, hakuna mwenye anaenda TV kama hajavaa a designer clothes, or maybe kwanza hizi movies wana watch nini?
No wonder.
And they kwanza cartoons. And right now fashionistas are being paid more than even, let me just say,
Sijui tuende
MPs.
huko, tuanze hiyo nini?
And if a kid atakuambia anapenda fashion, ni nini amewatch kwanza? Nickelodeon, they're watching a lot of Nickelodeon, eh? Those kids are dressed nicely. And kuna msee akienda na Google, kuna mkiona hizo maneno zikipanda movie kiisha, there's a designer, there's a editor, and these kids of ours are so bright.
Sharp.
So whatever they see, yes, you need a role model. You need a role model.
Exactly.
Na si ati ni kila mtu, hata pastors, me I don't listen to every pastor. Kuna mapasta tu 5 I listen to.
I hope sisi hapa
Okay,
ni
hapa ni
wale
wawili
unasikizanga.
ama 3, but international I have 2 that I love. Huku I have like, let's say 8 or something, wenye nasikizanga. Because I see something in them that maybe one day naweza taka kupreach kama upasta.
Exactly.
Yes.
And even are they adding value to
Yes.
your life? That's what you look for.
Wow. So we need role models,
Yeah.
for us to continue with the career.
Yeah.
Julia, maybe tell us, now that these people nimeshafanya hiyo career yenye nataka, maybe this is what I wanted. I love carpentry, maybe, and I did the course and I've completed. Na bado sijapata job. What can you maybe give people as an advice?
Go to the other carpenters. Go to the other carpenters. Ingia, if you in Nairobi, go to Gikomba, surround yourself with them. Continue getting the skills. Okay? Continue getting the skills. And then start doing some few works for your friends. You are at home for your mom. You know, when you do something for your mom, a certain cabinet you put there for your mom, and then mama chama yake inakuja kwao, the other ladies will be like, oh, who made this for you? Oh, it's my son. That's how it starts, word of mouth. You make a nice dress for somebody. You are out there, you are a fashion designer. You've seen me seated here. Make a dress for me. Look for me. Nitafute. Nitafute Facebook. Julia Wajiro Facebook. Make a dress for me. I'll come and sit down here with it and I'll say, this one I was dressed by so and so. Word of mouth. It goes like that. Even those people you see doing very well, they started from the scratch. You know, the biggest problem, Rachel, we have with our young people, it's not even about the parents. They also want to have whatever they want to have it now. Right now. I want to be an established fashion designer. How do you become an established fashion designer before you establish yourself?
Wow.
Overnight.
Hey, Julia, Derek,
Yeah.
our time has run up.
Yes.
Ndio ninasikia nikiambiwa. I don't know whether mmeona kama kuna corruption ama aje. Mmeona kama wamefanya corruption ya masama iko sawa. Ni kama
That topic was good.
Acha tuachane na wao tuache waendelee vile wanataka. So Derek, maybe your final comments, because, and maybe tell us how we can get you, because we also need life. You told me that you're a life coach.
Yes.
And maybe so many people are struggling and they are looking for somebody who I would want to be like Derek.
Yeah.
Maybe tell us how can people reach you, and maybe give your final comments.
Okay, I'll say this, supporting Julia. Venye anasema, like, can I give an example with me now? Like, these are called bracelets. I used to make them, nilifunziwa South Sudan, na venye nilikuja Kenya, I didn't want to do the business, but as Julia said, word of mouth. Nilitengeneza just to my best friend moja. From then, akaanza kuniletea ma customers. Naget, from hata siku anataka, by the way, I just needed to leave Sudan with Sudan. Like, venye nilikuja word of mouth. Right now, I get calls from everywhere just to make these small things. Naget, because of word of mouth. Na nikakitutu kadogo tu kwa nyumba, unaget, like I've taught some, I think kid alimaliza 2017, nikamfunza. Pali naishi, yeye ndiye anajulikana sana kunishinda kutengeneza hizo vitu. Word of mouth.
Wow.
I love that. I love when anasema, and that will be my maybe last comment. And you can get me at Facebook, Twitter. I love Twitter so much.
Wow.
And
you're still young.
And Instagram at real Derek Ngao. And yeah, we'll communicate. I'm ready to talk to everyone when you're ready to open up, especially, let me just say, boy child, because hapo ndio tuko sana venye Julia alikuwa anasema, like we really need someone to talk to.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Karibu sana Derek. Thank you so much for having you. Yes, Julia, give us your last comments. Tell us how we can get you in case we need you.
As young people out there, you are trying to look for yourself. You are trying to find what is it that you can do. I always say, listen to your heart. That which you feel deeply in your heart, in your blood. Every time you see it, every time you think about it, you feel this is what I am made for. That is you. Follow your heart. Go ahead and do it. Wow. Sharpen the skills. If you feel you want to become a carpenter, go to school, sharpen those skills. If you are a fashion designer, follow your heart. Start. Even if it's tailoring, start. Then you upgrade and you become a fashion designer. For the parents, please, please, please support your kids. And supporting them, I don't mean you lower yourself and become their friends and they start now driving you around, but always mentor them, tell them that first things first, train them to be patient, and give them hope that they will one day become. Rachel, I think I'm old-fashioned. I'm in Facebook.
You're growing old, Julia.
I'm in Facebook, Julia Wajiro. Yeah. I am in Twitter, Julia Kenothia. You can find me there. But sana maybe Facebook. I think I'm going to upgrade.
Wow. Yeah, thank you so much, Julia. We are so much happy to have you guys. And still, viewers, in case you have any issues with the young people, here at Kimpo Pefa Church, we have the opportunities for young people. So come, listen, let us reason together. We have time for you. You will find people waiting for you to talk and discuss your issues with them. So thank you so much, my dear friends. Welcome. I'm happy to have you and looking forward to have you. Thank you so much.
Waweru.